Gentlemen, we're live, a little late. This game, I'm live, but this game is not live. We're rewatching Tundra versus Gaimin Gladiators right now. This was the one of the first round robins here. Tons. While I'm doing my shitty introduction, ton of action going on. So we got a first pick Quap from Gaimin, followed up by a Lena Bane pick from Tundra Esports, and then Gaimin out of nowhere just snipe 33's Broodmother right out of nowhere. Just take it right out of their hands, and they pick up the offlane Brood here. And as of right now, this is an amazing Brood game. Bane and Lena suck against Broodmother. I'm hyped. I love watching a Broodmother mainly because I am a Broodmother spammer. I hate to admit it. Maybe not a spammer, but I love Broodmother. She's a lot of fun to play. And interesting response bans from Tundra here. They ban out a Clockwork, which is not necessarily the best lane matchup with the Broodmother. I would have personally maybe banned something like a Snapfire, Willow, even getting Weaver's already out, which is amazing. But I personally would ban a range stun myself if I wanted to ban out lane combos. But beside the point, I can kind of see why they chose to ban the Clockwork, and that's for getting on top of Lena and canceling Bane ulti. So I can kind of see it. Definitely shouldn't flame pro players, eh? So Gaimin, two pretty amazing bans there. They take out the Legion Commander and the Kunko, which are just stellar laners against the Broodmother. And Legion can almost one-shot Broodmother if she gets overwhelming odds off. Next ban for Tundra is going to be the Treant Protector. It's actually something I think they run 5 on Gaimin. Not 100% sure. I don't know too much about Gaimin. I know a lot more about Tundra. I'm a big Tundra fan. I should probably have thrown that out there already. I love 33. He's huge inspiration to me as an offlaner. Skeeter's a lot of fun to watch and carry. 9 is, again, another kind of groundbreaking mid laner. He's got a crazy hero pool. He's probably going to be taking Lena this game, but he is a beast on heroes like Hoodwink, for example, that aren't your really traditional, mid laners this patch. Snake King as well, NA Beauty turned Western Europe. And Fada as well, a pretty amazing support. One of the OGs again. Gaimin Gladiators is kind of this new team as well. They've got some guys that have been around for a while, but haven't really been playing on this level that, this tier 1 level, I guess you could say. So it's awesome to see how well they're doing. They've been a stellar team so far and a lot of fun to watch. Gaimin, also known as Team Tickles, got picked up by the Gaimin org. So it's good to see they're getting some recognition for their play. Tundra go with the classic Skeeter carry, picking up that Wraith King early. It's just a safe pick. There's not really any major counters to it, and you already kind of see what offlane you're going up against. So I like that early pickup from the Wraith King. And then another thing to point out too, while I was kind of talking about nonsense, is they ban out Jirachia's PA. That's one of Jirachia's best carries. And then on Gaimin, they ban out 33's Tidehunter, another signature hero for Tundra there. It's also obviously a great answer to the Broodmother. 16-17 for Gaimin here. They go with a Disruptor from Mr. Celery. And I would assume they're probably going to show their 4. I don't see any reason why not. I guess they do see their carry matchup, so they could pick their carry matchup, but you don't really see your lane matchup either, so it would probably be safe just to snatch up a 4 here on the 23 pick your carry. But who knows? Maybe Gaimin are confident enough to just smash their carry right now. Carries that are really good against Sven would be or against Wraith King would be something like, you kind of go for You go for the Savannah, as I mentioned, not really super meta right now. your illusion heroes, which would be pretty strong here too. Pick up something like a PL or a Terrorblade. So a lot of good options for Gaimin. 4s they could grab up. I think they do need something. Range stun to cancel out Bane ult. Something to click the Wraith King when he comes up to last hit. I'm personally voting Willow or Snap. I don't know if Tofu really plays those, but those would be my vote personally.
Radiant's turn to pick.
TA! Whew. That's a baller pickup right there. So they go with I would assume probably a flex between... They're probably flexing this Quap and TA between the mid and the safe lane, depending on what they got here. That's pretty baller. I mean, it could also technically be a support Quap too if they really wanted. 4 Quap is kind of an old wise tale at this point, but it's doable. I'm sure Tofu can probably play it. 18 pick for Tundra. They got a ton of options. They can smash 33 heroes. They see potentially the lane he's going up against, Disruptor TA. You need to pick something that deals with the Brood. You could potentially... Someone you could just potentially move from your off lane up to your safe lane if it ever came to that, to defend your tower when Brood gets that level 6. So you just need some sort of beef boy to sit in front of a tower here. Like it's you definitely don't need to be a draft genius to realize that. So, you know, heroes like Underlord, Sand King, you know, or Timbersaw in that sense all do the same thing. Just sit in front of towers and kill brood spiders. So great pickup from Tundra. I love it. It's also been a while since I've seen 33 play the Timber. So that'll be awesome to watch.
10 seconds.
Ban phase for Gaimin. They need to ban out, I would assume, a 4. Both teams are last pick in their 4s by the looks of it. Again, it's probably unlikely, but this Quap and Alina are both very flexible to that 4 role if they have to. But they get rid of the Grimstroke. Great choice in bans. Grim, great combo with the Bane, double grip, get double Laguna Blade. You can toss Inkswell on, you can toss Inkswell on your Wraith King or even your Timbersaw in lane. It removes refraction charges. The silence is great against Quap. So many good reasons why this Grimstroke was a clutch ban. I love it. Gaimin are really lacking disable right now, so man, just need to ban out stuns on Tundra, I think. So let's see, ranged 4s with the stun. You have... They're also... Okay, well, they banned out the Abaddon. Great. Obviously, for the Dispel of Bane, you can Dispel his ultimate. I don't know why they banned it. I got nothing. Hate the ban. Totally not what they needed.
10 seconds remain.
Like, I don't know. Gaimin's draft is interesting and hard to predict because they don't have a lot of frontline. They don't have a lot of stun. I don't know. Abba, probably not the hero they're going to go with, but that's just me. Whatever. Not gonna roast these pro players and what they're doing. And Enchantress, like, why? Why would Gaimin pick Enchantress? I don't know. Like, is that something you think is like, would they do that? And why? Enchantress terrible against Timber. Good in lane against Bane, I suppose. I don't. I'm lost for words. I don't know. Maybe I think maybe they're like, I'm on this level of drafting, and Gaimin or Tundra are like way at the top. I don't know. I'm lost for words. Gaimin, 3 seconds left on the clock, and they're gonna pick up Avenge. Whoa, surprise! A ranged disable. I don't know. I really like this Venge pick though. It's pretty clutch. Amazing in lane with the Brood Mother, the armor reduction and the stun, super helpful to the Brood. And then once you get your kind of tower push rolling with the Templar Assassin, the extra range and what is it now? Ranged and damage, I think. I'll have to look for that. But the Venge and TA are a great combo as well. Swap, great save against the Bane. It's also just something I don't think Tundra probably would have expected either. Venge is not a hero you see almost at all. So really clutch pickup. I like it a lot. Great medallion carrier too. Potentially could be your earn buyer as well. So you're just going to see Venge go your classic, buff up your carry item, or potentially something to deal with this Timber. And Tundra go with something to just negate the team put the straight tower push of Gaimin Gladiators, and they go with the Jakiro. Awesome pickup. I love it. The stun as well. Tundra, they're kind of lacking in the stun / setup department. They don't really have your classic blink initiator. So Snake King might be struggling a little bit with the ice pass, but he is a pro player, so I'm sure at the end of the day he's going to be perfectly fine at hitting those ice pass if he needs to. And don't get me wrong, if Wraith King or Bane are able to set up on somebody, you have all of Tundra to follow up almost instantly. So a lot of great single target damage right now on Tundra, and that's great against Brood and TA, for example. Ace as well has the coolest Brood set of all time. I'm a huge fan of that. Let's see, just check out my Brood set. Actually, I got two things to check out. One is my Brood set. Brood. This is my Brood setup right now. I think this looks like super scary. Big fan of this. Got my little boys. These guys are cool. Look at them. But anyway, and then I was checking out Venge to see what her passive does. So yeah, damage bonus. Okay, it doesn't provide range anymore. Okay, so it's just a damage bonus, which either way, still super strong. And Wave of Terror armor reduction is 6. Super handy against a strength carry like Wraith King that doesn't really have a super high armor. And then the Aghanims too is great against these massive single target teams. So I like it. I'm interested to see what Tofu is going to go on it, actually. Like if he goes straight in Aghanims, if he's going to go like a medallion first or something. I'm pumped to watch this game. But let's see. Let's get right into it here. I'm just going to follow Skitter here. Big smoke out of the base. I'm going to turn down my camera speed and my acceleration. So there we go. And for those who are interested, if he kills Venge and Templar Assassin, it will add to his bone collection. There you go. On his way to the red Wraith King. Let's see here. So nothing too crazy. Both teams going for the smoke out of the base. It's always fun to watch. And Ace is, again, actually I just watched a game where Gaimin did this again, where they toss Ace down into the safe lane to potentially try and dodge a... oh wait, no. I'm nuts. Scratch everything I just said. This is Dire offlane. My bad. Totally 8 mode right there. Did not... If I had an editor, I'd say cut it out. But I'm, just going to toss it in. Oh, action here already, sorry. Well, I'm talking about how dumb I am. Skitter getting gone on. Ace actually taking the boa first here. Try and get first blood. Skitter's in a little bit of trouble. Great body block from Tofu. And down he goes. First blood on to your boy, Skeeter. And actually, another thing to point out, too, is Tofu is playing this Disruptor 4 as well. Intriguing. Celery, he's camping down here. Are they tri-laning this Wraith King? Whew. Another thing I just watched them do. This is legit now. I know for sure that they did do a tri-lane. They had a tri-lane with Duraccio though. It's so cool. Unfortunately it like half worked. It gave Duraccio a lot of farm, but they lost the game. It was against Team Liquid. They had a tri-lane There we go. Look at like Skinner's just like scared. He doesn't know what to do. And up top, Duraccio, he's taking a lot of damage, obviously, but it's just juking and jiving around here. This is a lot better tri lane than what they had in the last game. They had oh fuck, what was it? Bane, Weaver, yeah, Bane, Weaver, PA. Like the worst tri lane in human history. Sorry, going for this courier's type too. Fada's not getting any mana this lane. Range creep denies. Very cool. And now Ace, he's holding his point. Okay. I was going to say, maybe he's big braining this. Maybe he's going to take insatiable hunger. But no, he takes webs. He's going to toss him down on the ground. Get that HP regen. Get that movement speed. Get that emotional damage too, playing Brood, you know? Like, if you're walking through her webs, you're just always scared of where she's going to be. So, a lot of mental damage that comes into playing Brood. You're always scared you're going to get jumped by an unsuspecting spider. And with the new build too, the Aghanims build, the kind of the net, or that's what I call it anyway. It's kind of the trap. I don't even know officially what it's called. Spinner's snare. Okay, I would never have guessed that, but it's basically just a trap that if you walk over this line of Brood web, you get rooted for like 3 seconds or something like that, and it does a couple hundred damage. It's very strong. It also pings on the map where people are. It's actually a little bit annoying. I hope they change it that it just provides vision, because I don't need to hear when like 5 people walk over the trap. You don't need to hear pings, because it just sounds like your team pinging you. So I don't know. Would it be too overpowered if it provided vision? Maybe. But I don't know. Oh fuck me. Watch him bomb bottom. Tofu gets a kill on Skeeter. They bring him down. I could probably go back in time if I wanted to and watch it, but I'm not too worried about it. Ace also now has the insatiable hunger. Top lane, I'm missing, like, this has been a while since I've casted. I still know how to do the play-by-play, but my camera work is pretty subpar, so Duraccio took a ton of damage there from the dual breath, but now Snake King is out of mana. He's got double mango and a 7 stick, so this is a sad lane for TA. Sir Duraccio is fine with it in the grand scheme of things because he can just go into the jungle or pressure down towers, but he's a sad lad for now. And Boom as well, a little bit of a sad lad up against 9. Lina does pretty solid against the Quap. Surprisingly solid. Like, Lina thankfully outranges the Quap, so if Quap goes up to dagger you, you just get hit by an LSA into death, essentially, or at least a ton of damage. So it's a great trade tool, and you can actually even see that Boom chose to not even skill his Shadow Strike for that exact reason. He doesn't want to tempt the fates and trying to get off some basic damage here. Nightmare comes out. Tofu doing some good right click. Now Ace, he wakes up, tosses down another web, pauses the hunger, and turns targets onto Skeeter here. Now Fada, he stepped a little bit too far. No more bolas on this guy, but he's got another level 2 Thunder Strike on Fada, and he tries to go for the deny, but is not able to get it. So this Brood lane, it's getting big, baby. Level 4. What's he gonna skill? Another point in the web, another point in the boas. And he takes webs. Okay. And this is also another cool thing about Brood. I love what you're seeing the difference in builds here. So he's going Arcane Boots. But potentially going the new kind of wacky build is like Yules and the Aghanim Scepter. And I say that as I probably should be watching what's going on top lane here. Snake King gets stunned, gets a couple clicks here. Boom, going down to a solo kill on Tundra while I'm watching this action top. 33 wants Duraccio, but he's not going to dive. Alright. So 9. Definitely the furthest ahead on side of Tundra right now. Skitter is not having the best lane. Definitely not the lane he wants. He's got the Helm of Iron Will now, so he can a little more confidently go up and push The bonus the bonus armor is very handy against Brood. I'm just interested to see what Ace is going to go. So so picture this without the bonus damage from Insatiable Hunger. The extra armor is surprisingly good on Wraith King. That's why sometimes you see the early pickup of the Orb of Venom or Orb of Corrosion, sorry, on Broodmothers, just for that extra armor reduction. And top tower is under a ton of pressure here from this Jakiro and Timbersaw combo. You love to see it. Bottom lane not under a lot of pressure right now, mainly just because Ace doesn't have those spiders yet. He's very close, and he's actually opted to go the Orchid build. Yes, man, big fan. Skitter hops in the jungle. Looking like both carriers are just going to step back and farm a little bit. Ace has level 6 now, so anybody who comes down here, if they're not accompanied by like a Timber or a Jakiro, they're probably going to die. So, but 33 is actually opting to just pressure tier 2 with Snake King instead. Try and get his level 6 before he goes down bottom. I would assume, of course. I don't know for sure what their plan is. They might even just try and big brain and just completely avoid Brood altogether, which is not the worst idea ever. If you put pressure on your other... like, if you move 5 heroes to take advantage of... what's the right word? When you're playing with Brood in the early game, you're always going to be fighting as 4 when you're on a Brood team. So if you group up as 5, take objectives, it's a good way to deal with Brood, because you're always going to win the matchup. Boom. Well, I'm talking again. At least I caught the kill. Get the kill there on 33. Big stun coming out from Celery. He's got another Scream. And boom, he's going to have the spells coming up here in a second. Snake King, he's trying to walk this one away. Oh, boom. Snake King, is he going to live? One more right click. He does not live. Good kill coming out from Boom. He gets 2 kills in Tota. And middle lane, Tundra 9 gets a solo kill on Tofu. Down bottom, of course, Brood finally gets the tower, and now she kind of has this big web network set up. And 33 gets his level 6 from the spider deaths. And now he is down here to deal with the Brood. Brood's got a couple levels on him. And once she gets that Orchid, which is going to be very soon, 33 is going to struggle a little bit against it. He's a little bit behind. He's going to be rushing in Lotus Orb to purge off the Lotus and just provide a little bit extra armor as well. Super handy against the Brood. As I've mentioned like 6 times already, I feel like I maybe know too much of Broodmother. We got a big smoke from the boys on Gaimin. Just scouting out, trying to see what they can find. Party around their Broodmother down here. Ace, he's got little spider babies kind of set up around choke points here. So he can provide a little bit of vision. 33, he's coming over. But Ace, he's moving over to the mid lane to try and get this tower. Get him. Nice rotation. 33, he shows. He's got a lot of damage on him. Stun. Glimpse. He's coming back. And the big sonic wave to bring him down. So 33, he gets taken out there. He's not able to stand his own against these guys. Get level 9 on Ace, level 9 on Boom. These guys are scary right now. You're seeing the power of the Brood. And now my own little personal caster. Oh! Can they get him? Oh my. Died in the time it took him to TP. Just a Brood. Nuts, man. Very wise. Very wise. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll switch over to the net worth. Brood and Quap at the top. And Skeeter way down there, unfortunately. Both Skitter and 33 are struggling for net worth here. And I'm not even watching anything, so. Ace moves into the triangle already. This is interesting. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan. Potentially just understanding that he needs to put pressure on this Wraith King. And there he goes. He's hunting. He finds Snake King. Macropire's dropped on the ground here. Snake King is going to try and get some spider kills. And he kills the whole army, getting an absurd amount of gold. Probably at least 200 gold from killing those babies. But he pays with his life. Dracho's down bottom. He's got the Dragonlance heading into Desolator. So the next 2 minutes or so, you're going to see this big timing from this TA and Broodmother. You'll be able to group up, take towers together. Orchid's up on the Brood now as well. And Gaimin, I think, are just going to hit this clutch timing of that they're almost going to be unstoppable. 33 is nowhere near ready to be able to frontline. It kind of makes you wonder if a hero like Sand King or Underlord would have been a little bit better. And you can see the smoke here. They swap him into the Static Storm. The massive amount of armor reduction here. And he goes down. 33. He's even getting tipped. The mental damage coming out from Scream is dodged by Fado there. Glimpse back onto Skitter, and he comes right in. He pops the armor. He's trying to man up. He stuns the Brood, but nobody cares. They can't stop this aggression right now. The respawn, Silken Boa, good stun from 9. The grip as well. Fada, he gets stunned up in mid grip. He's trying to make some space for poor old 9 there, but he's just going to go down to the aggression of Brood. And all this is going on, and Durachio is farming. Well, Skeeter is dying. So Skeeter is going to have almost a full item on... Durachio is going to have a full item on Skeeter there very shortly. Ace pretty much owning this kind of corner of the map here. You can see there's the extent of his webs and the area you can't go. So triangle is now his, and Durachio kind of has the other triangle. A little bit of a pause here. 11-3 at the 13-minute mark. 9, he TP's out. He's got Boots of Travel, so that is... It's a decent response to the Brood. And right into the BKB as well. But BKB is an issue for the swap as well. An underrated ability is BKB. You can aggressively swap him once he pops BKB into the sheer amount of damage that TA is going to apply to him. Instead of defending this top tier 1, Tundras are actually going for a potential push in the bottom lane, potentially to take over the triangle that Durachio is currently sitting in. Durachio, he now has his Desolator. It'll be coming on his courier, and it's looking like they want to take Roche. So they kind of split the map in half diagonally. I wish I could draw. Can I draw on this? Nope, I cannot. But Roche is a massive option for Gaimin Gladiators right now. They have a ton of armor reduction from the TA and the what's his fucking name? Venge. Gets a double meld. Minus 21 armor. Holy crap. And it's just going up and up. This Brood's not even here, and this Roshan almost dies instantly. Boom. He's the one who takes the Aegis, actually. Durachio potentially just wants to farm. And top, while they're roshing, Ace gets a quick and easy kill onto the Jakiro. This is also cool too, because he's going into the Agnum Scepter, which I've already talked about. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, because if anyone was listening, you'd know all the good things I had to say about it. 9 gets caught in the Static Storm here, and he goes down, and Durachio also kills Fada there too. So, again, I don't even, there's not really much to say about this game. It's just kind of a stomp right now on Tundra. Gaimin owned the whole map here. You got Brood all by herself in the top lane, owning their triangle, and then Gaimin are able to go just the three of them and the four of them and take back their triangle. Like it's 15 minutes in and already Tundra are stuck in their base. Let me just message Mog here. Alrighty. So let's see here. Oh, shit, Cameron. Doing something kind of insane. So, Guap has Aegis, Sanj, and Kaya. And then Skeeter is almost as Blink Dagger, so there's a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope for Tundra. Macropyre is popped to delay the push here a little bit. Skeeter, he's trying to man up here. 33's here as well. They grouped up to try and control Duraccio. All three cores are here to try and take out Duraccio, but he's just sitting in his classic cores. Nobody brings detection. Where are my supports? Dude, I'm not a support. I don't need to buy dust. Duraccio just sits in this and gets out of it. And all that's going on, and poor Fada, the guy who had detection, dies. So, sad lads all around for Tundra. That's a lot of emotional damage is being caused right now. They're being brooded, to say the least. They're hunting. They're hunting for 33. 33! No! Don't go there! No! 33 gets scouted in the trees by Tofu and Boom. And they're slowly clicking him down. He doesn't have TP. Lotus Orb reflects on his salary. While this is going on, Ace is just killing Fada. And unstoppable on the off lane in the mid of Gaimin Gladiators here. No one could come into the triangle because Ace is set up here with the Aghanims. No one can go into their jungle. Duraccio just, again, dodging the Laguna Blade. Duraccio is just being a goon, causing chaos here. The carry is the one making space right now. Oh man, this game is just whack. This is a funny game. Gambit are just like seeming unstoppable at this point. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. I hope the best for Tundra. They got to do something crazy, but Skeeter gets caught out by the snare. And he's gonna go down. He's gonna lose his first life. He tosses out a stun. He's trying to do some damage to Boom before he dies, but Boom executes him with the Sonic Wave, and he also executes Fada. Boom, he blinks away. Keep in mind that he still has Aegis for 40 seconds, and Skeeter, he goes down here. It's a double kill for Boom. Swap out on the 33. He Lotus off the silence, but he gets glimpsed back in. Good 4-staff from Snake King up to the hill. So they only lose one here. I think they bought back on Fada. Yep, so they have buyback committed, and they lost nothing on Gaimin Gladiators. And that whole time, too, Duraccio was sieging the bot tier 2. And now that they have that other tower, they head to the mid to push this one too. Aegis expires, putting Boom back at full HP and mana.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Snake King doing what he can to de-push the towers here. 33 as well. A little bit more confident, I would say, with the Lotus Orb, but still not unkillable. Wonder what he's going to go into for his next item. Potentially maybe Disarm. And there it is. Yeah, so he goes to pick up that Disarm. Just even having any kind of Sanj item as a Timber is very helpful. The regen amp is almost a necessity with reactive armor. I will eat that cheese. Dracho, he's sieging this tower. He's got a BKB going into Blink Dagger as his next item. Celery, you got the medallion as we talked about. Tofu, Lotus Orb going into Force Staff. Boom, almost to his Lincoln, 1600 away. And Ace is going into the Aether Lens Octarine route. Let's see Tundra here. So they have, unfortunately, nothing on Fada. I'm sorry, buddy. Skeeter, he's got Blink Dagger Armlet going into BKB. He is roughly 3,000 gold away from that, right? Or yeah, pretty close. 2 components. Oh my god, boom. Where is this guy? Blows up Fada out of nowhere. Poor Fada. Can't even go anywhere, man, without getting scouted. Celery, he scouts out Snake King here. Snake King hits himself with his whip to try and get some bonus movement speed. He goes for the Force Staff TP. Oh, stun. So close. A little bit. It's going across the map. Is it going to crank him in the face? Well, it hasn't hit him yet, so probably not. Tundra, they got a little bit of map pressure now. They got a little bit of map presence. Skeeter's bottom, he summons skeletons. He's got a lane. Skeeter doing pretty good at finding a farm still, all things considering, so he's happy. He's getting closer and closer to his BKB. Well, all that's happened. 33 is getting gone. The Stag Storm has popped. He goes for the TP, but Tarachio clicks him down. And they got 10 seconds till their next Roshan too. That's coming up shortly, so maybe they're waiting for this next Roche to go up that high ground.
My thanks.
Nobody's down there.
Oh, nobody's down there. Alright, item check-in. So we got BKB on 9 going into a Scotty. Interesting. I kind of wonder why. Kind of want to know the thought process behind that Scotty. I guess it's nice against the Broodmother. They go for a smoke here. They're trying to get control of their high ground again. Jirachi gets scouted out. He pops the BKB and turns, blowing up Fada. Fada, again, just trying to scout something here. Swap on a Snake King. And there, a double kill for Tarachio. Celery. He goes down there. Buyback from Snake King. But they're just sitting on the high ground here. Ace, he's in a little bit of trouble. He jumps in. They want to go up this hill so bad, but all of Gaimin Gladiators are just sitting up there. Blink in from Tarachio. Jump in from Skeeter as well, but Glimpse back onto 33. Skitter, he's taking a ton of damage here. Gaimin are playing this fight so smooth, not overcommitting into the potential throw. Just both teams just having a pretty relaxing engage there, not committing too much either way. Playing it very smart. And I would assume Tofu is going to scout out the Roshan here. Oh, the trap already does, so they back, head into the pit. Lincoln's up on Boom as well. Should touch on that. What's the next item for Ace here? She got 3k gold. He could go E-Blade. He could finish that Octarine. He could go even something like even Kaya Sanj is not unheard of on this style of Brood, but he does finish up that Octarine. Scythe would be clutch too, of course, against 33. Skeeter, he's sitting on the front lines, but he just took a ton of damage, and he gets glimpsed back here. He's stuck in the static or the kinetic field, and he goes down. First life down. He's able to blink away, but that's reincarnation down for another couple minutes here, so he can't play like that any longer. Tundra's team has a ton of deep push, a great high ground defense, but on top of that, Vengeful Spirit great at pulling, Vengeful Spirit and Disruptor both at pulling these heroes down from the high ground into the waiting arms of Gaimin. You know, TA doesn't want to commit too heavily up on that high ground, so she can just sit back and wait to get that big mouth strike on somebody. Skeeter's down bottom trying to finish up that BKB. He is so close, 500 gold away. He blinks into the trees. They kind of know something's up. They see him walk by on this ward placed here. It's a pretty clutch ward. So Skitter, he's hiding in here, and Gaimin aren't able to find him. Skeeter, here we go. He's poking his head out. He knows they backed. That ward given a good amount of vision, letting Skeeter play down in this bottom lane without feeling too much pressure. And both 9 and 33 are up here on the top lane, so they are trying to get the side lane farm. They're out of their base at least, so that's good. Amateur players take a note. Gotta get out of your base when you have a chance. You can't be base dwellers. TA jump blinks forward, trying to get a quick kill on Snaking. But 33, no! He comes back. 33, he's out of the fight. So that is like another 10 seconds or so that they can hit this tower. They pop the glyph. The swap onto 9. He pops BKB. Celery trying to dodge the stun here. Can Celery make it out of here alive? He pops the stun. Laguna Blade actually deletes Celery. But Duraccio deletes Fada. And no BKB on 9 as well. He popped BKB to survive that swap in. Boom. 33 is back. He tosses down the chakram. Duraccio gets hit by that ice path. I'm going to zoom out here to try and capture this whole fight. Is that Chuan holding the Aegis there? It is. Chuan guarding the base right now. Stay back, thoughts. Boom. Commits to the tower. They bring it down. First lane of racks going to Gaimin Gladiators. 27 minutes in. They currently have a 20k gold lead. And TA picks up her Daedalus. Full Daedalus here. 27 minutes. Top of the net worth chart. Almost 10,000 net worth ahead of poor old Skitter. That's 2 items he's ahead of Skeeter right now. Into the Swift Blink for Duraccio, so he's going to be 6 slotted in the next 5 minutes or so. Ace got 2k gold in the bank, 2.5. I'm excited to see what he goes. They could finish up Bloodthorn. That would be pretty clutch build. Bloodthorn, I already mentioned E-Blade's really nice. He could go Blink Dagger, even something like a Dagon. Maybe kind of clutch actually. Here we go again. They're coming up. Next lane of Ratch. Duraccio has 1 minute left on his Aegis, so I think he's going to try and commit here. Great deep push coming out from Snaking and Fada. Ace not committing the spiders yet. Duraccio taking a ton of damage. Fada also taking a ton of damage. Blink in from Boom. Blows up Fada again. This poor guy is just getting picked on. Snaking doing what he can, but he gets hit by the silence from that trap. Boom, blinks in again. Swap in. On the 9. He's in. He has to pop BKB to survive. They turn. Laguna Blade is blocked by that Lincoln Sphere. Now Skeeter, he buys back, blinks in, and they blow up Celery. The 5s are having a rough game. 33, he pops Lotus Orb and disarms Duraccio. Skitter, he's sitting on the front line. He's got BKB. He has his reincarnation. Duraccio has 15 seconds left on his Aegis. But looking like they're wanting it back. They're not going to tempt fate. There we go. The only people dying in this engagement are the 5s here. Can you hear that Aegis expire? Gets full HP, full mana. And he gets Mindbreaker delivered to him. Cool. Quap has that Shiva's Guard. The regen reduction is very handy against Timbersaw and Wraith King. So you love to see it. Clutch pick up this game. 9 has not your usual Lena build. He has good glimpse back from Tofu there, saving himself from Skeeter's aggression here. But Duraccio, he doesn't care. Skeeter, they try to make a play out of the base now that Aegis is expired. Oh, good try. But now 33, he's in a little bit of trouble. He's got stunned by that AoE silence. Tofu, He's got Glimpse, but or BKB is popped on 9. He turns, he tries to do a little bit of damage, but Boom just has so much armor that he's not even worried about it. 9 losing almost his full HP just to the burst here. And there is the E-Blade for Ace. There is the next item. Wow. Snake King gone. Just straight deleted. Jesus Christ. Both supports completely gone. Poor Snake King just wanted to de-push a little bit, but he's not going to be able to. Skeeter, he's sitting in his trees. He's waiting for an unsuspecting victim. But boom, he's not having any of it. He scouts out Skeeter. And 33, he's got caught by the snare. He didn't pop his Lotus Orb. He finally pops Lotus Orb, grips out onto Celery, so Celery goes down again. 33, he's trying to make some space here. He pops Lotus Orb again, the Essence Ring, but Jiracho, he doesn't care. 9 is tickling him in the grand scheme of things here. And now Ace, he's in a little bit of trouble. Ace is getting chased down, chasing down 9 there. Ace gets a kill onto 9. Well, Boom cleans up the rest of them. 33 goes down, instantly buys back, but ultra kill right now for Boom. He's able to bring down Snake King, and GG's called it 30 minutes. Clutch. Clutch, clutch, clutch. 33 is trying to do something, but as the Ancient explodes, you can see Gaimin Gladiators victory on the screen. That was clean. Another great victory from Team Tickles, man, or Gaimin Gladiators, I should say. That was a fun game to watch.